What do you want to be when you grow up?
When I get older, I want to be a pediatrician.
I want to be a chef.
I would like to be a lawyer.
I want to be a zoologist.
When I grow up, I want to be a veterinarian.
I want to be an accountant when I grow up.
I see myself as a pediatric dentist.
Becoming a mechanical engineer.
For my future career, I aspire to be a robotics engineer.
That simple question sparks big dreams, and today, those dreams take a giant step forward. Welcome to the 2025 St. Lucie Public Schools graduation ceremony. As we celebrate this milestone, I can't help but wonder, what will our graduates become? Will they join our local workforce, pursue higher education through IRSC, the Promise Program, or set off on adventures across the country? Wherever their paths may lead, I believe each graduate is ready because St. Lucie Public Schools has prepared them well for what lies ahead. I'm Dr. John Prince, Superintendent of Schools. Joining me on stage today are 5 dedicated and compassionate leaders, your elected school board members. Let me introduce them. Our board chair from District 3, Dr. Donna Mills. Our vice chair from District 5, Mr. Troy Ingersoll. From District 1, Miss Debbie Hawley. From District 2, Miss Teresa Aronson. And from District 4, Miss Jennifer Richardson. Each of them plays a vital role in shaping the direction of education in our community. We're grateful for their service and leadership. Every year, St. Lucie Public Schools serves more than 50,000 students with a mission to unlock potential and open doors. This graduating class, over 3,000 strong, is our future. Nearly every graduate crossing the stage today has earned an industry certification, completed college-level coursework, received college credit, or even walked away with an AA degree, all before leaving high school. They've had more opportunities than many of us have ever dreamed of. And yes, I'll say it, I'm proud of what we've accomplished. St. Lucie Public Schools ranks #1 on the Treasure Coast in college and career readiness. We're ranked top 10 in the state of Florida out of 67 districts. And for the 9th straight year, we've achieved a graduation rate above 90%, a feat only 3 districts in the state can claim. Last year, we had our strongest academic performance ever across all core subjects: math, science, reading, and social studies. And every single one of our schools is rated an A, B, or C. No Ds, no Fs. In short, we are crushing it. I believe public education is the genius of our democracy. Our mission is simple yet powerful. Make school the best part of every child's day. Help students dream and then achieve those dreams, because growing up, it starts today. I'm Dr. John Prince, proud superintendent of St. Lucie Public Schools. On behalf of our board members, congratulations to the class of 2025. May your journey be bold, meaningful, and filled with purpose. So to our graduates, I ask you again, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Plan on attending college.
Go to the University of Florida, majoring in civil engineering.
Attending University of Miami, majoring in marine biology.
I'll be attending Florida State University and majoring in electrical engineering.
Attending San Francisco Bay University and studying business administration.
To pursue a bachelor's degree in political science, and then I plan on going to law school after that.
I plan to go to med school and open my own practice as a dermatologist.
Florida International University on a political science and international relations track. Studying at Indian River State College for nursing.
Taking up a trade in either plumbing or AC conditioning.
I'm only working on an oil rig after high school.
I'm going to the University of South Florida, and I am majoring in public relations and advertising.
I'll be joining the U.S. Army, support and logistics.
I'm graduating with my AA in criminal justice.
Committed to play volleyball at Palm Beach State College.
I'm planning to continue my professional business.
Pursue my bachelor's focused on electrical engineering with renewable energy.
I'm enlisting in the United States Air Force for the pararescue program.
I plan on running for Florida FFA state office.
And Florida State University on a pre-med track.
I'll be moving to New York to RIT to pursue musical performance.
I want to go to Stetson University, study languages and linguistics, and minoring in education.
In elementary education and back to St. Lucie Schools to teach first grade.
I'll be in the United States Army as a combat medic.
With my mechanical engineering degree or electrical engineering degree, I'd like to work for Lockheed Martin.
University of North Georgia to play on their women's soccer team, majoring in kinesiology anesthesiology.
I hope to dedicate my hands to serving my community as a pediatric surgeon, hopefully within St. Lucie County.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please join the school board, superintendent of schools, faculty and staff of St. Lucie Public Schools as we honor your sons and daughters for their hard work, dedication, and achievement.
Good evening. Please stand for the presentation of colors performed by the Fort Pierce Westwood JROTC, followed by the Star Spangled Banner and the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Senior Class President Jude Charles. We ask that you please remain standing until the colors have left the building. March.
Mark time. March. Color guard. Halt. Left. Face. Present. Colors.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Right, in, forward, march.
Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, it is my honor to introduce to you our proud principal, Mr. David Alfonso.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Oh, we got to do better than that. Come on, Westwood. Ready? Everybody, good afternoon. All right. This is a commencement ceremony, and we're going to have a good time this afternoon. And so today, I got to put my glasses on here, but today is a great day because today, seniors, you are going to officially graduate from high school. I am honored to be your principal and to lead the commencement ceremony of Fort Pierce Westwood Academy. I am privileged to introduce our school board members, school district official, feeder school principals, assistant principals, and some senior honorees. So, when I call your names, if you could please stand. I'd like to introduce Dr. Donna Mills, Madam Chairperson of the board representing District 3. Troy Ingersoll, Vice Chair representing District 5. Debbie Holly, representing District 1. And Jennifer Richardson, representing District 4. We also welcome Dr. John R. Prince, Superintendent of St. Lucie Public Schools, and Dr. Helen Weil, Deputy Superintendent of St. Lucie Public Schools. And now I want to introduce our assistant principals, who are also on stage. Mr. Derek Gordon, Miss Alicia Kennedy, Dr. Eddie Robinson, Miss Nicole Smith, and Mr. Fred Wolgen. And today, our student honorees who are here on the stage is Isabella Vasor, class of 2025 valedictorian. Aria Labarca, class of 2025 salutatorian. And Jude Charles, senior class president. I am also very excited to recognize seniors. We have a special treat for you. Your elementary and middle school principals who are joining us today. We are truly honored to have them here with us on your graduation day. Their dedication and hard work throughout your younger years was instrumental in guiding you to this point. So together, we made success not just possible, but unavoidable. So, seniors, I need your help. Are you ready? And parents. So here's what this is important. This is a little bit of an interactive piece in our commencement ceremony. When I call your elementary or middle school principal, I need for you to cheer loudly. Can you do that? All right, let's do it. So, we want to introduce Miss Kathy Ann Bache Patanza from St. Lucie Elementary. Miss Felicia Nixon, Lawnwood Elementary. All right, come on. Dr. Makita Brome from FK Sweet Elementary. Miss Kionisha Bobo from Forest Grove Middle School. Miss Latricia Stubbs from Dan McCarty Middle School. Mr. Keith Davis from Samuel S. Gaines Academy of Emerging Technologies, K through 8. Now, the following feeder school principals were unable to attend, but students and parents, I still want you to cheer when I call their name. For C.A. Moore Elementary, Dr. Thelma Jackson. Creative Arts Academy of St. Lucie, CAST, Miss Jane Whitaker. Lakewood Park Elementary, Miss Kathleen Melrose. So if I can have my parents come up, please. Time to come up. So today as we come together, we also want to honor and remember those who have passed away, including beloved family members such as grandparents, moms, dads, and siblings. Now, students, though they may not be here physically, they are present in spirit. And we have placed a chair adorned with flowers, which is in front of me, in front of our stage to symbolize their presence among us. So when you walk by, if you did lose somebody, trust me, they are here today, and they are wishing you well. Now, the class of 2025 tragically lost 2 of their classmates. We would like to take this moment to recognize these students and their families by bestowing with them a posthumous diploma. Would the family of Ventrea's Banner please join me right now on the stage? And now would the family of Kamari and Burgess please come forward. And we want to thank you for being here today and for allowing us to honor your children. Let's give them a big round of applause. I would also like to thank and recognize several Panthers who will be leaving our school after this year for their years of service at Fort Pierce Westwood Academy. So the first person I want to recognize is our cafeteria manager, Miss Linda Coddington, who retired with 30 years in St. Lucie schools and 23 of her years at Westwood. Let's give her a big round of applause. We also want to recognize Dr. Catherine Bilquin. She is retiring after 19 years for St. Lucie schools, the last 12 at Westwood. Thank you, Dr. Bilquin. And I know Miss Candy is here today, so Miss Candy, if you could please stand up. We also want to recognize, where's Miss Candy? Stand up now. There she is. Miss Candy, Miss Lori Candy, who taught 9 years in our district with 5 of those at Westwood. Now, we do have some people who are moving away or are leaving due to some reasons. And the first one that we want to recognize is Major William Godfrey. He is our senior Army instructor. Where's Major Godfrey? There he is. He is going to be going through some things and make sure he gets everything set. So we wish you the best on your journey, and thank you so much for everything you've done. Give him another big round of applause. We also want to shout out our ag teacher, Miss Jenna Blankenbaker. Now, Miss Blankenbaker is moving to Chiefland, Florida, but she has taught all of her 11 years here at Westwood. We thank her for building such a successful program. Miss Blankenbaker was not only Westwood's 2025 Teacher of the Year, but she was also chosen as the Teacher of the Year for St. Lucie Public Schools. Now, when I tell you Westwood on top, I mean it. So congratulations to Miss Blankenbaker. Again, we thank each of you for your distinguished service to Fort Pierce Westwood Academy and wish you well in your future endeavors. Now, at this time, I would like for all of the faculty and staff of Fort Pierce Westwood Academy to please rise. Stand up. Let's give them a big round of applause. Now, there are 2 outstanding students that I would like to recognize this afternoon. You may be seated. I would like to recognize Jude Charles. If he could come to the stage. Jude, come on up here. Jude has done an excellent job serving as the senior class president, and we would like to honor him with this plaque. On this plaque, it says, Class of 2025, congratulations to Jude Charles, Senior Class President. And it includes the senior quote from Michael Jordan. Some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, and others make it happen. Congratulations, Jude. Our second senior that's being acknowledged, and this one's a big one, because I can tell you this, I never could have done this one. And so this is very impressive. This senior has not missed not one day of school for all 13 years of school. Not just his senior year, not just in high school, but his entire school career from kindergarten until graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, that is 2,340 days of school that he was present for. So at this time, would Toby Miller please join me on the stage to be recognized for this amazing accomplishments. Finally, the next group of people I'd like to thank are all of our parents, families, and friends who are here today supporting you, the class of 2025. So I just want to say thank you to all of our parents. You're well, there you go. Thank you. Now, at this time, I am honored to have the opportunity to introduce and welcome the Superintendent of St. Lucie Public Schools, Dr. John R. Prince, to the podium.
Welcome, everybody. I'm just so happy and proud to be the superintendent of St. Lucie County Public Schools, and I'm truly blessed to have such a visionary and supportive school board. Let me just give you a little bit of history. If you were a student at Westwood 10 years ago and you were a student of color, the graduation rate was 53%. That was 10 years ago. Today, the graduation rate for all students, regardless of the color of your skin, is 95%. That is absolutely fantastic. I'm also going to add that graduation requirements have not changed since 10 years ago. I want parents, I know you do not have it easy, but neither do the students sitting in those chairs. They had to pass a reading test. They had to pass an algebra test. How many of your parents could pass that right now? I don't know. Not a lot of them. They had to have 24 credits and a 2.0 GPA. And it's not just about the excellence of Westwood, but it's the commitment of the board to the community of Westwood. And that brand spanking new school is going to open up in January of 2026. Now, students, I know that you will not be able to move into that building. Hopefully you won't. You're all graduating. But I can say this. Many of you have younger siblings, and it has demonstrated our commitment to the community that all students in St. Lucie County deserve a first-class public education. And it starts with the board and their commitment to the community. Now, I also want to add this. This is the 9th consecutive year that St. Lucie Public Schools has had a graduation rate that exceeds 90%. I cannot tell you how hard that is to accomplish. In fact, only 3 districts in the state of Florida can say that. Public education is the genius of our democracy. I am here today, one of 7 brothers and sisters. Some of my siblings did not even graduate high school. I was the only one in my family to go to college, and the reason I did that was because of a teacher, and his name was Chuck Woolwine, and he was my science teacher in high school. And he was the one who believed in me and changed my life because he asked me one question one day, and he said, "Where are you going to go to college?" And because of that teacher, who also paid for me to take the SAT, I was admitted into the University of Florida. I majored in elementary education. I graduated, and I became a teacher, and not just a teacher, but I became a science teacher. Mr. Woolwine wore a white lab coat and carried a yardstick. When I became a science teacher, I wore a white lab coat and I carried a yardstick, just like Mr. Woolwine. I want to say, students, I hope in your journey through our public schools that there was an adult, a teacher, somebody in food service, a clerk, an aide, somebody that you came across, a principal, an assistant principal, a guidance counselor, that made you feel special, made you feel important, and inspired you to cross the finish line, stay in school, get your education, get that industry certification to make more than I do to be my air conditioning guy, or go off to college and chase your dreams, because that's what public education is about. It's the genius of our democracy, and that's why you're here today. Thank you for being here today. God bless you, parents. I have 4 children. 3 of mine have graduated high school. Well, they've also gone on to college. I have one that is a sophomore in one of our public schools right now. Parents, remember this day, soak it in, enjoy it, because they're only going to walk across this stage one time. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Prince. Many of our students are graduating today with additional honors and recognitions. So I want to call to all of our parents, I want to call to your attention the academic honors page in our program, where you can find a list of the many cords and accolades earned by our graduates. Overall, the class of 2025 earned over 900 certifications. In addition, seniors wearing the white tassel are graduating with honors, and that is a weighted GPA of 3.0 to a 3.79. So will the seniors wearing the white tassels please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Seniors wearing the gold tassel are graduating with high honors, and that means a weighted GPA of 3.8 and above. Will those seniors with gold tassels please stand and be recognized? All right. You may be seated. Now, we will hear from our top 2 seniors. So at this time, I invite Ms. Kennedy, our assistant principal and site administrator for our Marine Oceanographic Academy campus, to the podium to introduce our class of 2025 Salutatorian. Ms. Kennedy.
Thank you, Mr. Alfonso. Aria Labarca, would you please join me at the podium? It is my pleasure to introduce Fort Pierce Westwood Academy's Salutatorian Aria Labarca. Aria is graduating today with a weighted GPA of 5.66. She is joined by her parents, Allison and David Labarca, and her grandparents, Marianne and Howard Labarca. Would Aria's family please stand and be recognized? Aria has been a member of the National Honor Society for 4 years, serving as president her senior year. She has been a member of the Reptile Club for 2 years, also in the position of president this year, and the Ocean Conservation Club. Aria has been in dance since the age of 2. She is a current member of Artistry in Motion Senior Company, Performance and Competition Team, and an instructor at our studio. Some of her other honors include being a Young Floridian candidate, earning her Cambridge ACE diploma, and graduating from IRSC with her Associate of Arts diploma. Following graduation, Aria will be attending the University of Miami Rosenstiel School of Marine Biology and Ecology to pursue a degree in marine biology and ecology. Please give a warm welcome to Aria Labarca.
Good afternoon, family, friends, distinguished faculty, and fellow graduates. I'm extremely honored and humbled to be standing here as the class of 2025 Salutatorian. I've spent many hours contemplating what I would say today. Thank you. But I think it's important to start with congratulations. We made it. Each of us have walked a unique path, facing our own challenges, setbacks, and accomplishments. There were late nights working on those assignments due at 11:59, and moments where we felt like we would never make it to this day. But here we are. Though our experiences may have been different, we've all arrived at the same destination, graduation. And that's something truly worth celebrating. It's proof of our resilience, determination, and our growth into the remarkable humans that we are. Today, we celebrate our step into the next adventure, recognizing all the hard work and accomplishments that were made along the way. It's only fitting that we take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to those who have guided us every step of the way. First and foremost, our teachers and our staff. Your patience, dedication, and belief in our potential have not only shaped our minds, but also our character. I'd like to say thank you to all my teachers at MOA who made it such a memorable place, and a special recognition to Miss Macy for all your words of wisdom to all of us, Mr. Szymanski for being the first teacher to truly get me to love English, and Ms. Posh, my forever go-to person. Thank you to each of you for all that you do. To our families, thank you for your constant support and belief in our ability. I'm so very blessed to have my parents with me every step of the way. You're my foundation through it all, and I wouldn't be here without your support and sacrifices. I love you to the moon and back. It's important to recognize what truly makes Fort Pierce Westwood Academy so exceptional. This school hasn't just guided us to graduation, it has equipped us for the journey beyond. Through innovative programs, we've been given the opportunity to explore our passions and gain invaluable real-world experiences. With every hands-on challenge, we weren't just learning, we were being prepared. Prepared for a future where we would thrive, make meaningful contributions, and give back to our community and the world around us. As we step into the future, let's carry this simple, wise reminder from Winnie the Pooh. Life is a journey to be experienced, not a problem to be solved. Challenges will come, but don't let them steal the joy of the moment. I encourage you to embrace life's adventure with open hearts and curious minds. Be present because this moment is where your story begins. We've laughed, learned, and grown together, but our journey doesn't stop here. The rest is still unwritten, and I can't wait to see the incredible stories each of us creates. Congratulations again to the class of 2025. This is just the beginning.
Thank you, Aria. On behalf of our faculty, students, staff, we are presenting you with a plaque that reads, Fort Pierce Westwood Academy, Class of 2025. Congratulations to Aria, Salutatorian, 5.66 GPA, and as a gift of your academic achievement, we are presenting you with a special ring from our partners, Herff Jones.
Now I would like to call Ms. Smith, Assistant Principal and Senior Class Administrator, to the podium.
Isabella Vassar, would you please join me at the podium? It is my honor to introduce to you Fort Pierce Westwood Academy's valedictorian, Isabella Vassar. Isabella is graduating today with a weighted GPA of 5.68. Celebrating with her today are her parents, Miriam Pinchino Vassar, and her father, Mark Vassar, and her sister, Abigail. Would you all please stand to be recognized? In addition to achieving valedictorian, Isabella has earned her Cambridge ACE Diploma and graduated from IRSC with an Associate of Arts degree, summa cum laude. She was recognized by the National Society of High School Scholars and won the U.S. Agency for International Development Science Champion Award. She has earned certifications for Microsoft Technology Associate, WordPress, Adobe Visual Design, Adobe Photoshop, and Adobe Illustrator. In addition to academics, Isabella was a member of National Honor Society, the Robotics Club, the Art Club, and served in student government as an advisor for her 9th and 10th grade years, and as parliamentarian in 11th grade. Following graduation, Isabella will attend the University of Florida and plans to major in computer science. Please join me in welcoming Isabella Vassar, our valedictorian.
Good afternoon, esteemed faculty, parents, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. It is an honor to stand here before you today. Before I start, I'd like to thank Mr. Alfonso, our incredible teachers, the counselors, and the staff of Fort Pierce Westwood for assisting me to strive for excellence, both academically and personally. A special thanks to Dr. Well, Mr. Wilkes, Mrs. Johnson, and Mr. Farrell for all their guidance and knowledge they have shown me in these last 4 years. I would also like to thank all my classmates for the congratulations and support I've received these past months. It's genuinely such an honor to be our school's valedictorian. But most importantly, I would like to thank my mother, my father, and my little sister for your guidance, love, and steadfast belief in me. I have the utmost appreciation to my parents. They have always been my greatest supporters and motivators. Time and time again, whenever I wanted to give up or submit something I knew wasn't my best work just to get it over with, they always encouraged me to do better. They never let me settle for less and always pushed me to reach higher, even when I doubted myself. They have always been there for me, and I honestly wouldn't be receiving this honor without my parents' steady encouragement and love. So thank you, Mom, thank you, Dad, for everything. As I stand here before you today, I cannot help but reflect on this monumental day. It marks the end of a chapter and the beginning of something entirely new. It's exciting and it's a little terrifying, but I cannot help but feel a sense of nostalgia. 4 years ago, we walked into Westwood as a bunch of clueless freshmen with no idea what we were doing, what classes to sign up for, which clubs to join, who to sit with at lunch. Everything felt like a maze. And somehow between the awkward phases, bad haircuts, pop quizzes, and group projects, we made it. We grew up. In the blink of an eye, we became seniors, and now here we are, moments away from crossing that grand finish line. But when I look back, it wasn't the big things that made our time here special. It wasn't the championships, the awards, or even the grades. It was the small stuff. The random moments in the hallways, the dumb inside jokes that made classes bearable, and the times we hyped each other up when we needed it the most. Westwood holds a special place in my heart because it's more than just a school. This has been made possible because of the teachers who stayed up after school to help us understand, the counselors who guided us to make better choices, and the support staff who kept the school running, and most importantly, our classmates who turned into lifelong friends. Somewhere along the line, between deadlines and decisions, we truly built a community. And to every single one of my classmates sitting here today in your caps and gowns, congratulate yourself. Take a moment and look around. We made it. Through the impossible deadlines, the stress-filled exams, we persevered. I see in this crowd students who pulled all-nighters to ace tests, who balanced jobs to help their families, and who fought through personal struggles that no one even knew about. However, looking at all of you, looking back at our memories, and seeing how far we come together, I believe it was worth it. The diploma we're about to receive isn't just a piece of paper. It's physical proof of our resilience, our growth, and our refusal to give up, even when giving up seemed like the easiest option. So now here we are on the edge of something new. As we embark on the next chapter of our lives, let us carry the memories of our time here. Remember everything we learned, not just the facts and formulas, but the integrity, kindness, and knowledge that no matter what we do, we'll make it through. None of us knows what the future holds, but I know we're gonna face it head on. Some of us know exactly where we're headed next, and some of us are still figuring it out. Some of us will travel the world, and many of us will stay close to home. We'll be engineers, artists, teachers, and entrepreneurs. And I know at least one of you guys will become a future reality TV star. But no matter what your future brings, embrace the challenges that lie ahead. Through adversity, we discover our true strength. Don't be afraid to question, to innovate, and to forge your own path, even if it means diverging from the expected ones laid out before you. We have all worked incredibly hard to get where we are today, and I have no doubt we will continue to do so in the future. So to my fellow graduates, congratulations. Let's celebrate this day, dream big tomorrow, and let's never forget where we started. Westwood on top. Yeah.
Thank you, Isabella. On behalf of our faculty, staff, and students, we present you with a plaque that reads, Fort Pierce Westwood Academy, Class of 2025. Congratulations to Isabella Vassar, valedictorian, 5.68 GPA. Also as a gift for your academic achievement, we are presenting you with a ring from our partners at Herff Jones. Now back to Mr. Alfonso.
Let's give them both another big round of applause, everybody. Now our band and chorus, under the direction of Mr. August, will perform a musical selection for us.
believe the children are our future. Treat them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty that possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be.
I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, I won't know anything but me. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity.
Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Let's give them a big round of applause. That was awesome. Thank you, Mr. August and the Fort Pierce Westwood Academy Band and Chorus. All right. So seniors, for the past 2 years, I have spoken to you every morning. Parents, I mean every morning, providing guidance and direction. Today is the last time that I get to talk to you. So let's begin with truth. For some of you, getting to this moment felt like climbing a mountain with no map, no shortcuts, and no safety net. Some of you have overcome loss, poverty, pressure, doubt, but you held it together when life was falling apart. You didn't just survive school, you survived life. And yet, you never gave up. For others, you had support, a steady home, a cheering section, encouragement, and you honored that gift by working hard, staying focused, and following the path laid before you. You didn't waste the opportunity, you rose to meet it. Both paths matter. One isn't better than the other, because every graduate here, every single one of you, showed up. You put in the time. You put in the effort. You earned this. I've only been your principal for 2 years, but in that time, we changed the culture of this school together. We built a culture that values academics, behavior, and most importantly, each other. You didn't just grow as students, you helped Westwood grow as a school, and I'll never forget that. This isn't about luck. It's about resilience. It's about discipline. It's about heart. It's about making success unavoidable. And this class didn't just succeed, you made history. You've earned over $4 million in scholarship. That is a school record. And our graduates will be represented in every branch of the United States military. So to those of you who committed to serve, thank you. You represent the very best of us. Now, let's take a moment to honor the people who walked this road with you. To the parents, guardians, grandparents, aunts, uncles, siblings, and mentors, thank you. Thank you for the early wake-ups, the pep talks, the rides, the patience, the tough love, and the unshakable belief your fingerprints are all over this moment. To the teachers, counselors, administrators, and staff, you didn't just teach content, You taught courage. You were role models. You were safe spaces. You were lifelines. Thank you for pouring everything you had into this class. So now let's talk about what's next. Some of you are heading to college, some into trades, into work, into service, or into the unknown. But no matter what door you walk through next, carry this truth with you. You are not average, you are exceptional. You are not defined by where you started. You are defined by how you finish. And you've already proven you know how to finish strong. Kendrick Lamar once said, "I've been through something, but I'm still here." And every one of you has been through something. Whether the world saw it or not, you did. And you're still here, standing, thriving, ready. And here's the best part. You're just getting started. So, when the world tries to label you, limit you, or make you doubt what's possible, remember this moment. Remember the late nights. Remember those early mornings. Remember that you didn't just talk about your dreams, you chased them. Blake Shelton said it simply. Don't forget to love yourself, and don't forget the people who got you there. So, love who you are becoming, and never forget who lifted you along the way. And when someone asks you, seniors, where you're from, you say it loud and you say it proud. You say, Fort Pierce Westwood Academy. We rise, we fight, we lead. We don't just show up, we what? We show out. Class of 2025, I don't care what the statistics say. I don't care what the world expects, because I've seen your strength. I've seen your heart, and I know this. You are going to make success unavoidable. So congratulations to the class of 2025. Westwood on top. I'm going to get a big amen. Let me get a big amen from everybody. All right. This part revival. Okay, here we go. Now for the big part. Y'all ready to get some diplomas? Look, you see, God even's ready. You hear him over here. All right. So at this time, Dr. Prince, will you please join me at the podium? All right, here we go. Fort Pierce Westwood Academy, class of 2025, please stand. Distinguished members of the school board and Superintendent Prince, as principal of Fort Pierce Westwood Academy, I present to you the graduating class of 2025. I certify that these students have met all graduation requirements of the School Board of St. Lucie County and the state of Florida and are ready to receive their diplomas.
Mr. Alfonso, you may call the roll.
Thank you, Dr. Prince. At this time, we will present the diplomas to the graduating class of 2025. Parents and guardians, I want to remind you, as a courtesy to others and in order to maintain the integrity of this dignified ceremony, all guests are asked to remain in their seats. And please do not approach the railing or stage in order to allow others to see their graduates as their names are called. Platform guests, will you please come and join us for awarding the diplomas? Will the candidates on the stage in first row please proceed to the podium? You guys go right there.
Ready? Isabella Nicole Vassar, valedictorian with high honors, AA degree, and an ACE diploma. Aria Labarca, salutatorian, high honors, AA degree, ACE diploma. Jude Charles, high honors. Daniel Tavera, high honors and an AA degree.
Oh, you took it.
Litza Ortiz, high honors and an AA degree. Eleni Young, high honors, AA degree, ACE diploma. Bradley Bragg, high honors, ACE diploma. Brianna Plaza, high honors. Jacob Rule, high honors, AA degree, ACE diploma. Win-win, high honors, and is joining the armed forces. Caitlin Simmons, high honors and an ACE diploma.
Parents, I just want to say that we have 8 Fort Pierce Westwood Academy staff members whose children are graduating with us today. We are honoring their service and commitment to our school by having them present their sons and daughters with their diplomas. Our first Westwood family senior is Tobias Miller. Tobias Miller has earned his AA degree and is graduating with high honors. His diploma is being presented by his mother, Monica Miller, Westwood's Director of Guidance.
Terrence Adams. Trisco Adams Jr. Walnisha Adams. Terry Adderley Jr. Eric Adriano. Alejandro Aguilar. Faraz Ahmed. Elijah Aim. You're okay. Dakiria Alexander. Caroline Alvarez Hernandez with honors. Eduardo Alvarez Chavez. Ariana Anderson. Angel Aponte with high honors. Mariah Arriaga with high honors and an ACE diploma. Relea Ashford. Astrid Bale with honors. Michael Bain. Mariana Barboza Cortez. Berkeley Barnes with high honors and an AA degree, and presenting her diploma tonight is her father, Taylor Barnes, Fort Pierce Westwood head baseball coach and PE teacher. Cameron Barnes with high honors. Hayden Bartolomeo with high honors and an ACE diploma. Cody Bepat with honors. Luke Bell with honors. Marquise Bell, honors. Michael Bell. Genesis Benitez Escalante. Messaina Bernard with honors. Jarrell Birch. Mika Blakeman with honors. Jovaline Blues. Melissa Basio with honors. Edwin Bonilla with honors. Jardane Bonnick. Darius Boone, high honors. Cedric Boston. Adrian Bowie. Adriana Bowie. Hayden Brennan. Hold on. Mikhail Bryanville. Renika Bryce with high honors. Jason Brisuela Aguilar. Daquan Brown. Devontae Brown. Jordan Brunson. Jonte Bryant. Jerberia Buckins. Navaya Bullitt. Alexia Bush. Sean Butler. Joshua Butterworth with honors. Zalia Butts with high honors. Brian Calderon. Jeline Calixte with honors. Her diploma is presented by her mom, Geralda Joseph, a math teacher at Fort Pierce Westwood Academy. Cesar Campos Rodriguez with high honors. Zachary Campos. Joshua Canty. Connor Cardona. Sanchez Cassius. Liana Castillo. Donde Celesca with high honors. Angel Sendejas Ordonez. Mariana Cervantes with honors. Darisha Caesar with honors. Kamari Charisma with honors and joining our armed forces. Amani Childs with honors. Jontavius Clark. Siobhan Clark with honors. Presenting her diploma to her is her mother, Tara Clark, a Fort Pierce Westwood Academy social studies teacher. Autumn Clay with high honors. Joseph Klum. Ashley Coutinho. Taisha Coleman with honors. Michaela Cook. Kiera Cooper. Luis Hernandez Cortez. Lorelei Cotto with high honors and an ACE diploma. Davion Cox. Destiny Cox. Nicholas Craig with honors. Jayshawn Crosby. Cheyenne Cummings with honors. Terrell Cummings. Pashlyn Crow. Carly Crum with high honors and an ACE diploma. Paige Cruz with high honors. Evelyn Cruz Villanueva with honors. Emmanuel Cruz Riley with honors. Jeffrey Curry with honors. Sammy Sirius with honors. Brianna Daniels Cook with honors. Devon Dancy. And Tricia Daughtry. Stanley DeVance with honors. Ashari Davis. Ava Mae Davis with honors. Kamora Dawes with honors. Genaro de Jesus. Lizalda de la Rosa Muñez. Amaya de Jesus. Ismaelita Dentalis with high honors. Aiden Desher with honors. Angelina Desmond, high honors. Julian Deserville with honors. Christian Diaz with honors. Davaria Dickerson. Angela Diven. Kamari Dixon Wilson. Katusha Dorleans. Ivory Dorsey Jr. Jarkesia Drayton. Leah Dubon Reyes, high honors. Jordan Dunn, honors. Jocelyn Eaton. Tiana Edgecombe, high honors. Headley Edmond with honors. Letron Edwards with honors. Latrice Elliott with high honors. Amira English. Bianca Estonville with honors. Anthony Evans. Holden Evans with high honors. Brandon Faison, high honors. Eder Felicier. Jenalie Fenulis, high honors. Nathan Ferguson. Yolanda Ferguson. Amber Ferlance with honors. Angelica Figueroa with honors. Jean Joseph Filius. Xavier Florence with honors. Dominic Forkel with high honors and an ACE diploma. Colton Foster with high honors. Darla Francois with honors. Roberto Galarza Reyes. Catherine Gamma Cruz. Madison Gammon with high honors. Javian Gardner with high honors. His diploma is presented by his father, James Gardner, our athletic director at Fort Pierce Westwood Academy. Cedric Garvin Jr. Valerie Georges with honors. Danielle Figueroa with honors. Donovan Gibbs. Micaiah Gibson. Joxie Gill with high honors. Tabijah Glasgow. Taekwon Glenn. Daniel Gomez. Adrian Gonzalez with honors. Johan Gonzalez Mejia with honors. Anthony Gooden with honors. Cameron Gooden. Canary Gore. Cindy Granillo Benitez with honors. Jyla Greer with high honors. Javiani Griffin. Areli Guadarrama. Yesenia Guadarrama Casares, high honors. Oscar Guerrero. Angelina Gutierrez Vasquez with high honors. Jessica Haley with high honors and an ACE diploma. Riley Hampton, high honors. Nathaniel Haney, honors. Preston Hargrave. Willie Harris. Jaquan Hayes. Seth Henderson. Fabiana Hernandez Chavez. Javier Hernandez Sepulveda. Christian Hernandez Vasquez with high honors. Aldo Hernandez with high honors. Crystal Hernandez with high honors. Tatiana Hernandez. Jocelyn Hernandez Gaspar with honors. Rebecca Hertz with high honors and an ACE diploma. Karen Hidalgo Aguilar. Daryl Hightower III. Lavina Hilaire with honors. Alana Hill. Manaya Hill with honors. Isaac Hilson with high honors. Brandon Houston Jr. Anaya Hudson with honors. Cheyenne Hume with high honors. Takina Hurst. Destiny Iltius. Keegan Ingraham with high honors and is joining the armed forces. Fiora Ingram. Deborah Jackson. Denzel Jean. John Peter Jean. Pierre Jean. Augusta Johnson. Celeste Geneva Johnson with high honors. Kamara Johnson with high honors. Laquana Johnson. A Miracle Jones. Francesca Jones with honors. Frankeria Jones. Jasmine Jones with honors. Carly Jean Baptiste. Ebson Lawson. Jeremiah Jones. Andre Joseph. Yamalith Juarez. Vanessa Juarez Delgado. Claire Jules with high honors. Lila Kaiser with high honors and joining the armed forces. James Lafari with honors. Miriam Lapointe with high honors. Stephen Laurent. Victoria Leyva Gonzalez with high honors and an AA degree. Rodwin Lemus Duban with honors. Francesca Liberius. Azaria Loggins. Jose Lopez with high honors. Makai Love. Jesus Luna. LaPrecious Lundy. Emmanuel Laurie. Logan McElvana. Janisha Matthews with honors. Vanesty Matthews with honors. Anthony Maddox. Emily Maldonado with high honors. Leonardo Marin Mendez. Mary Matansico with honors. Avril Mattis. Shaylee Mays with honors. Drayla Larry. Ashanti Mahardy with honors. Emmanuel McKenzie. Caitlin McNamara with high honors. Asia McReynolds. Schneider Medard with honors. Dayani Mejia Guardado with honors. Uriel Mekwadis Alejandro with honors. Mark Mendoza. Yahaira Mendoza with high honors and her AA degree. Mickelson Merciless. Narissa Merricks with honors. Tatiana Mitchell. Shakana Monestein. Elias Montes de Oca. Aaliyah Montes with high honors. Tavares Moore Jr. Anaria Moore. Leviathan Moore. Jasper Moreland. Brianna Morgan. Deasia Morgan with honors. Floytisha Morgan. Yamaya Moy with honors. Matthias Narana with high honors. Michaela Neal with honors. Wyatt Nettles with high honors. Zion Nicholson. Frithonio Noel. Ivna Nonombre. Cody Nuss with honors. Fiorella Oriana, high honors. Alyssa Owens with honors. Jose Palomino. Giovanni Paredes. Nakia Pascal with high honors. Lanishka Pasco with honors. Stacy Patterson. Demetria Paul. Van Angie Paul. Tyrone Peavy. Mackenzie Peavy with high honors. Giovanni Pedroso Valencia with high honors and joining the armed forces. Melianis Peralta. Nyla Perez Baez with honors. Monica Perez Hernandez with high honors. Angel Perez Ortiz. Alini Perez. Jaden Perez with honors. Monica Perez with honors. Simone Perro with honors. Leonia Pierre Charles, high honors. Alita Pierre. Berkenley Pierre. Kamara Pierre with high honors. Henry Plain. Henriana Plain. Juan Portillo with honors. Gladys Ramirez Perez. Giselle Ontiveros with high honors. Antonio Perez with honors. Alberto Ramirez with high honors. Jesus Ramirez Galvan with honors. Mei-Ling Ramirez Soto with honors. Jordan Randolph. Naja Rashad with high honors and an AA degree. Lorenzo Rivera with honors. Almad Robinson. Gary Robinson. Elizabeth Rodriguez de la Cruz with high honors. Samantha Rodriguez de la Cruz with high honors. Brianna Rodriguez Moya with honors. Eli Rodriguez with high honors. Cassidy Rodriguez, high honors. Nevea Rodriguez, high honors. Carla Rodriguez Tovar. Samuel Rogers with high honors. Cleaster Roundtree Jr. Kagan Rulapa. Jamal Saad. Dieu Saint Germain. Mallory Saint Aim. Christian Salazar. Cameron Salim with high honors and an ACE diploma. Lacey Sampson with honors. Hector Santamaria Gomez. Jared Saintiel Moorer. Joandre Sanchez with high honors. Jeriana Scott, honors. Jerian Scott with honors. Victoria Serrano Melendez with high honors. Jessica Seymour with honors. London Sheffield. Kate Silva with high honors. Lamarion Simmons with honors. Jamiria Singletary. Isabella Smithsrod with high honors. Archie Smith Jr. Carlton Smith with honors. Samoya Smith with high honors. Ziana Smith. Anthony Solis Betancourt with honors. Jesus Soto with high honors. Jacoby Stevens. Tanya Stevens. Will Estrawn with high honors. Janiyah Stubbs. Chanel Sullivan with honors. Jakayla Sweet with honors. Hudson Zamansky with high honors and his ACE diploma, and his diploma is presented by his father, Evan Zamansky, an English teacher at Fort Pierce Westwood Academy and a cross-country coach. Sean Tanner with honors. His diploma is being presented by his mother, Heather Blackman, who teaches art for Fort Pierce Westwood Academy. Adeline Taylor. Alicia Taylor with high honors. Emily Talisma McNeil with honors. Jaden Tiemann with honors. Nyla Thomas. Samara Thomas with honors. Tobias Thomas. E. Thompson with high honors. Shakai Tommy. Alfredo Torres. Jamori Trebles with honors. Chloe Tucker with honors. Yahaira Valverde Ramon with honors. Jordan Viraswamy with high honors. Luxange Burnett. Marvson Burnett with honors. Jaria Walker. Javala White. Alexander Wilkins with honors. Ariana Wilkes. Andrea Williams, and her diploma is being presented by her second mom, Tanya Hart, our behavior technician at Fort Pierce Westwood Academy. Aisha Williams with high honors. Jalen Williams with high honors. Jemiah Williams. Oscar Williams. Tanaya Williams with honors. Tariana Williams. Trayvon Williams with high honors. Cassidy Wilson with honors. Christian Wilson. Clark Wilson. Jayshawn Wilson. Ava Rona with honors. Josue Yanez. Olivia York with high honors and her ACE diploma. Brandon Young Jr. Nyreek Young. Tyreek Young. Sarah Zamey.
All right. Let's give them one more big round of applause, everybody. Woo! All right, at this time, Dr. Prince, will you please join me again at the podium? And let's see if we do this right, guys. Come on now, we practice. I need for all the graduates to please rise. All right. Dr. Prince, as the principal of Fort Pierce Westwood Academy, I present the graduating class of 2025, now graduates of St. Lucie Public Schools. They await your confirmation.
Students, by the authority vested in me as Superintendent of Schools for St. Lucie County, and on behalf of the School Board of St. Lucie County, I confirm you as graduates. You may turn your tassels.
All right, now that's something, huh? All right. Before the ceremony comes to a close, I want to thank some very important people. Graduates, you may sit down. I want to thank some very important people who have made this day possible. Our graduation coordinators, Ms. Megan Candeline and Ms. Mimi Hoffman. I would also like to thank Ms. Sarah Harris and her digital media students for the wonderful graduation video. Thank you to our school counselors who have been instrumental in getting our graduates to this momentous day. Thank you again to Mr. August and the band and chorus and our JROTC. A huge thank you to all the departments of St. Lucie Public Schools for coordinating this incredible commencement ceremony for our graduates. As we conclude our ceremony, I thank you for sharing this special day with us. Following the recessional, graduates will pick up your diplomas and exit on the north side of the building. You will be able to meet them, parents, near the roundabout, near the exit gate. Graduates, after singing our alma mater, you will exit one row at a time. Please wait until the row in front of you has completely exited. Family, friends, faculty, staff, and honored guests, please stand and join me. Alma mater, please stand. Congratulations, Panthers, class of 2025! All right, Mr. August, go ahead.